keep your kid. You got to protect your kid at all costs, at all times. And a lot of people are
And if
fame
it means you
hungry.
pull them off of a show and they're not on a TV show anymore for the sake of keeping your kid protected, then it's got to come down to that.
Well, like there was the mom that where she was the one making the noise, and all that he was not asked back after like a couple of seasons, and she was like, I firmly believe it's because I protect my child, and I was there sticking with it. Like, and then you have like I think the other side where Amanda Bynes, you know, we talked about how she was in that conservatorship with her parents, but they even talked like her dad was very much a present like on set. There's the whole like, was she abused by alleged abuse by Dan Schneider? Is that why she is the way she is now? Because she wasn't protected. And then you have Drake Bell, who you see was very much groomed and isolated from his family by his abuser. It's one of those, I think if it was me, you couldn't pry me away from, like, sorry, that thing came out of my cooch. We're sticking by him until he's 18. You can't tell me what the fuck to do with my kid.
Oh, you should see me at the fucking dentist office or like when we're going through security at like a show or something and they're just like, okay, sir, I'm like, no, he's a minor. He stays with me. Or we're at the dentist office and the x-ray tech, I hate our x-ray tech. I love our dentist, but I hate the x-ray tech. And she's always like, okay, mom, well, you can sit in the waiting room. I'm like, no, I'll wait here.
Yeah.
No, he's a minor. This is a medical procedure. I need to be here. Yeah. I need to hear not only what you're saying to my kid, but how you're saying it. And, you know, if that makes me a helicopter mom, then
okay, who cares? I
don't give a fuck.
My kids know that I care.
You say, well, mine didn't come out of my cooch, but I did grow them in my body.
Same thing. It came out of yours. Had things gone to plan, they would have come out as God intended. They would have, on out that shoot. So. Pew 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 pew. Oh. Yes.
So, yeah, protect your kids.
Yeah, keep an eye on them.
Protect your kids.
Yeah, that's kind of I think that's like the long and the short of it is like, it's cool your kid wants to act, but you have to be the parent. You have to be present in everything and put them first.
Yeah, so. I agree. And I'm sad that all of this, I mean, it just makes you so sad when you hear the stories and you hear people. And I did a lot of comparison between like when we were watching Cried on Set and Drake Bell finally came on because he was the very last one. Of course he was. But the difference in the way that he was recanting his experience versus how Gypsy recanted her experience. His seemed so genuine and like really like shooting from the hip. Hers seemed scripted. Hers seemed rehearsed. Like she had 8 years to she had 8 years to practice. Yeah.
No, I agree.
And it was just like I believe if I had to choose one that I felt was
real,
telling the truth, it would be, I'm not saying that Gypsy wasn't telling the truth because we have lots of evidence that she was, but at the same time, I think that Drake,
he really meant it.
It had more of an impact on me coming from him than it did from Gypsy.
Well, see, for me too, because, you know, he was, he got in legal trouble for like grooming a minor, basically, but it kind of opens your eyes because we didn't know all of this when that came out. And, you know, statistically, people who are sexually assaulted will repeat that cycle. And
you do what you know. You do what you're taught.
Yeah, and you stop like mentally developing almost, especially like I said, at that age. And so for him, he's not grooming a minor in his eyes. He's somebody that he's peer to peer with. You know?
Yeah.
I think people forget that. Yeah. Not that I'm excusing pedophilia at all. No, because it's some sick ass shit. But he didn't take it that far, and you also have to kind of give a little bit of grace to somebody who's like the victim of it, you know, later on in life.
And it's not that he doesn't know any better, But it's like you were saying that, you know, children of that are victims of abuse have statistically more of a chance to repeat that abuse. So if you were beaten as a child, that in your mind is how you parent.
Yeah.
And like with me, like I don't want to go so far as to say I was beaten, but there were times when punishment definitely bordered on abuse.
Yeah.
And I have to consciously
Mm-hmm.
remind myself, do this differently.
Yeah.
Like and sometimes like I have to remove myself from the
You had to break
moment
the cycle.
and go and be by myself. Yeah. And I have to remember exactly what I'm upset about and what the appropriate thing, not just ad-libbing, or what, I can't think of a better word, but you understand what I'm trying to
you don't
say.
fly off
You know,
the
you have
handle
to
and like
be
lose your shit.
deliberate
Yeah.
you can't just be like, get your shit and get the fuck out.
Yeah.
You know,
You have
it's
to
got
be
to be,
mindful of
you
how
have to
you're
put more
parenting.
thought into
Yeah.
it.
I
Yeah.
mean, same
And I
thing.
think that victims of sexual abuse would be the same
Yeah.
way. If he has not healed from that trauma, he is automatically going to think, okay,
This is
well, this
normal.
was done to me, so this is just
Yeah.
what is normal. Exactly.
No, I agree. It's not like he's going to Epstein's Island, you know.
Yeah.
And it's not like an R. Kelly situation either, where, you know, his
Or a
preferred
P Diddy
demographic.
situation.
We're gonna have to dive into the P Diddy thing.
Every day it's something
Oh my
new.
goodness. We'll pick up with royal family talk.
Cool.
So, okay. So do we want to start? Well, I guess we'll just keep going. So you said P Diddy. So P Diddy. The only reason this is a tied to like the royal family, which we're going to talk about here in a sec, is because Prince Harry is not like named. He's named in this lawsuit against P Diddy. Did you see that? So he's named, but it's not like he's a party to the lawsuit. Basically, like he's mentioned as somebody who is like an acquaintance of P Diddy. So if you live under a rock, or you don't have the internet, or you live under a fucking rock, P Diddy, there's a $30 million lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs where he's accused of, and there's a trigger warning, sexual traffic and sexual abuse. So he's got like a litany of sexual assault charges, allegations, I should say, where he's trafficking women to like his famous friends. So that's where like Prince Harry kind of ties in. So we have like a little bit of royal news for this episode. It's just gross, and it's gross. But is the world just fucked up where we just see these men in power just be disgusting fucking human beings?
I think that a lot of it, I mean, I think especially since the Me Too movement, that people they're tired of it. And they're tired of seeing these guys, whether it be an Epstein or a Weinstein or a Diddy Combs or whoever, just having all of this, and they're such a great person and they do so much for the industry, and they've changed so many lives. Yeah, they've changed a bunch of lives. I don't know if they've changed them for the better. And I think that people are like, they have a platform now, and they've noticed that if I go on TikTok or YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or whatever, and I start telling my story, somebody's going to listen. That somebody is going to share it with somebody else, who's going to share it with somebody else, and they tell two friends, and so on and so forth. And then before you know it, people like all of a sudden like, well, this happened to you. Guess what? Happened to me too. And then before you know it, there's a $30 million lawsuit. Diddy's houses are getting raided, and he's getting stopped at the Miami airport trying to leave the country.
And what is different about this case that I don't think we've seen, because you said the Me Too movement has primarily been a woman's movement. We've seen some women come out about, who am I thinking of? Frick, my mind just went blank. Older actor, around the same age as like Tommy Lee Jones. Who am I thinking of?
Not Sean Connery.
No.
Okay.
Who am I thinking of? What movie?
I don't know.
American Beauty. Who was the guy from American Beauty?
Oh, Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, so we see where, you know, like another man came out about Kevin Spacey sexually assaulting him. So this lawsuit against P. Diddy was filed by a producer named Rodney Jones, a man, accusing him of abusing him and just the sex trafficking and all of that stuff. So that's one of those, it's very different as well, because this isn't a woman, this isn't a teenager coming out like we saw with R. Kelly. This is a man versus like another man, basically.
Right.
So,
and a lot of the, and I'm not all of them, but a lot of like the accusations about like the sexual abuse is coming out are about like
men.
male artists that Diddy had, like Usher, for to name someone specifically, Meek Mill, even Justin Bieber, and it's just like, yeah. So, I mean, yeah, it's not just women being objectified and abused in the entertainment industry. It is men also. And it's not okay either way.
Yeah.
Exploitation is, it's an evil way to get what you want out of somebody. Promise them the world if you basically surrender your entire self to them. And
a lot of people
very,
fall for that
it's disgusting
too. I mean, because at the same time, this is another, just on the back of a woman filing a suit against him for rape and everything as well. So we see, I mean, two things do add up. It's not like people are just pulling, like with Weinstein, people aren't just pulling shit out of their ass and making things up. So,
yeah, they're not having like club meetings saying like, how are we gonna get him? It's like, okay, well, this person came out, so I'm gonna come out now. And that for each person that comes out, it adds legitimacy to the first person that came out.
No.
So, yeah, I mean, I've always thought that Diddy was a piece of shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Just
the way
based on appearances.
Like literally, Biggie's not even in the ground, and he's him and Faith Evans are cashing in on his name, and that's the only reason you really even know him, because yes, he was a producer, but he wasn't in the limelight until Biggie died.
Yeah, so for sure. I listened to something today about how Diddy, and this is not legitimizing his or making it okay what he's accused of, allegedly,
yeah.
But like that's saying that he himself was groomed and used and abused in the same way that he is being accused of, and by Clive Owens, or no, not Clive Owens, Clive Davis.
Oh shit. Interesting.
Yeah, big time producer.
Yeah.
So if you want, I'll send you the link for the video that I listened to today, and it's like a podcast type of like, so like you could definitely just like put it in your ear and just listen to it. You don't have to watch it in order to understand what's going on. But there's a lot of really interesting theories about P Diddy and like how he became to be who he was, and again, I'm not saying what he did was okay, but I'm saying there may have been some,
like we were just speaking with
there may have been some like, this happened to me and this is how I got big, so this is what I have to do, or this is what I'm going to do to you
help me to get you
to be big,
to make you successful. Yeah.
Yep.
But I guess that was,
and a lot of it I've also heard is a lot of blackmail too, like sexual blackmail. Like he's got video footage of parties at his house that he's like lording over people. Yeah, I'm talking like, but he had cameras in every room of his house.
He probably figured out.
The bathrooms.
Somebody probably held it over his head, and he figured out, because we've seen even with like Danity Kane, where Aubrey O'Day has come out and said some of the same shit about him. So I mean, I believe it. But I just thought it was such clickbait. It was the Independent, which is like, it's the biggest, like one of the big newspapers of just gossip over in the UK. And I just thought it was such like a fucking clickbait for them to say Prince Harry was named. And it was like, I was like, what the fuck? So
as if Harry's not in the news enough. They need another black mark on him.
Yeah.
I'm not,
besides
he's
Meghan Markle.
Markle wasn't bad enough.
Yeah.
That bitch.
Fuck you, Meghan Markle. So, we've been watching Ted Lasso. Have you ever watched? Did I tell you we watched Ted Lasso last time I talked to you?
Yeah, I've never watched it, but
It's
I know a
fucking great.
lot of people that do it,
It's
and it's
fan-fucking-tastic.
just like everybody says, "Oh, you would love it." I'm like, "Yep, that's what everybody told me about The Office too."
Bitch, I told you get through the first season, but I am now convinced just from watching Ted Lasso that I should have been British because they just unashamed, unapologetically, just everything is fuck, 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 which everything here in America, they're like, you said fuck. Everything, and they do.
Dirty.
They all say twat. They don't use cunt a whole lot. They don't use the word cunt, I think, at all. Basically, there's one point where there's a guy named Roy Kent, and he gets like a soccer jersey, and the guy's like, I even got them to change the E out with a U, and it's like Uncle's Day, and his niece is like, oh, but they don't say it. Like I was shocked as fuck they didn't use the word cunt. But yeah, I should have been British because I say twat and I say fuck and I say cunt. So bullshit.
Well, this train's about to go off the rails, so why don't we just pack up all the kids and move over to jolly old England?
Because I can't.
We'll fit right
I mean,
in.
it's mine is fuck because then would be like I'd have to eat meat pies, and I don't. Their food looks kind of gross. I don't want to eat blood sausage. Please don't make me eat blood sausage. It's gross looking.
You know, they have McDonald's
I know that's
over
why I
there.
said Kevin. I was like, we should go to London for like our anniversary. He was like, what the fuck are you gonna eat? I was like, there's McDonald's there. I can eat some shit.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
They got Burger King too, bitch.
I was like, I'll eat
Pizza Hut, they got all the shit.
I'll eat fish and chips. It's French fries and fried fish. Like that shit is up my alley.
And how about this? They do have grocery stores. So you can get, you know, ground beef, what they call it mince.
Yeah.
And you can get, you know, flour, and you can get, you know, oil. So you can make your horrible, awful, delicious American food.
If I'm going on vacation, I'm not cooking for myself. Somebody's fucking bringing that shit to me.
Oh, I mean, if we were to like live there.
Oh yeah, that's different. That's a whole different story. I could make it all day.
I would just eat fish and chips every day.
Yeah,
and bangers and mash.
He was like, well, that's what I said. What he was like, bangers and mash, fish and chips. I was like, I don't know the fuck bangers and mash are, but it sounds like a fun dish to go in my face.
It's sausages and mashed potatoes.
As long as it's not blood sausage, because literally blood sausage looks disgusting. Again. So
no.
I bet.
And you know what I found out? A lot of English people, they don't even like blood sausage. Like they eat it because it's like they feel like they have to because they're very traditional. Like you know, it's like eating black eyed peas on New Year's Day, which I don't do that shit either. Or even eating cabbage on St. Patrick's Day, which I don't do that shit either. So yeah, I'll go to jolly old England and I'll eat my American fucking cheeseburgers.
I'll get a goddamn double Big Mac in fucking America. You lost the war. We're number one.
That's right.
We're number one.
And wipe my mouth with the Union Jack.
Take that, you wanker.
you cunt.
You cunt. There's my girl. I'm so proud of you. You twat.
This walking around going, oi, you're a twat, Harry. You're a wizard twat, Harry.
So there's like a scene in Ted Lasso where they're like all psyched out because they're basically told, like the beginning of the season, everybody's saying they're going to come in last. So Ted takes them into the sewer to learn about like letting shit flow, basically. And they're going into like a fucking manhole. And somebody goes, oi, Roy Kent, is that you? And he goes, get fucked. So now my lovely children, who they're not allowed to cuss, but mommy is, they're like, in the words of Roy Kent, what are you trying to say? And I'm like, get fucked. So that's what I'm saying. So.
Oh my god! What's it on? Maybe I'll give it a shot.
Just make an Apple ID.
Oh god damn! I don't have Apple
make
TV.
An Apple ID. You can just go to fucking Apple TV, sign up, and you can do like a free trial.
Okay.
You can watch the whole thing like in a week. It's so good. And Jason Sudeikis acts his ass off. I'm a little offended because he uses like an extreme Southern accent for somebody from Kansas City. Makes no sense, but okay.
Well, I will suffer through Jason Sudeikis for you.
Well, you will love Roy Kent, Jamie Tart. You'll love fucking Coach Beard. Coach Beard will be your dude. Ted Lasso's just a part of it. So it's got really great build in it. So, but anyway, that was one thing too. I was like, we can go to.
But I'm telling you, if this one isn't good, I'm never taking another TV show recommendation from anybody because obviously all the people that I love do not know me.
Well, twat. You're a twat then. Okay.
Twat. You're a twat.
You're a twat. And then if you get Apple TV, you can also watch Shrinking, which is Jason Segel, and like Harrison Ford, their therapist. And it's just like a fucking like
you told me about
salty old Harrison Ford, and he is great in it. I love
Harrison Ford, especially when he's salty and old.
The guy that, because like Ted Lasso and Shrinking, Bill Lawrence is one of the creators, and he brought us Cougar Town, he brought us Scrubs, all of that stuff. So and even the guy that plays Roy Kent is one of the co-creators of Shrinking. And he's going to be on season 2, so I'm super excited. I want to know if he's going to go, get fucked, because if he does, I'm just going to make myself okay. I'm telling you. But anyway, we were talking about going to London for anniversary, and I was like, well, we can go, like, stand outside Buckingham Palace, and I can see if I can see, like, Prince William and Kate, like, drive by, you know? And he was like, the fuck am I supposed to do? I was like, you could try to make, like, one of the fucking guards in the black hat laugh. You know?
Yeah.
But so.
You could go to a museum. I don't know. Fucking learn something,
fucking
Kevin.
Old shit. Off with your head.
Go look at culture.
Jesus.
I'm gonna drop you off.
Eat a banger and a mash.
At the freaking eat bangers and mash.
Get
your fish and chips. I'll come back and pick you up later. I'll put an air tag in my purse so you know where I am every second of the day.
I'll fucking FaceTime you the whole goddamn time. Just kidding. I'm not paying for international data. I'm way too cheap. We're not doing that here.
Yeah, this is expensive.
So, but yeah, so in the news, remember how we talked a few weeks ago about how we were hypothesizing Prince Kate had cancer too, and they didn't want to announce it? Bitch, we're
ding, ding, ding.
This Gypsy Rose. We're 2 for fucking 2 so far for 2024.
Yes, we are. Our bingo card's getting full, baby.
Yeah, we're winning this shit. So the Princess Kate, she does have cancer. They have not divulged what kind of cancer she has.
That was going to be my question. I still can't I can't find anything about what kind of cancer she has.
So I think it was because there were so many weeks of like, where's Kate? And then she did that picture of her with the kids on, because we don't have the same Mother's Day as England, just surprise, not everything is like America. And there was the whole Photoshop gate of it all. But she did come out and she said, I have cancer, but they didn't tell us why or how. And that she's in the early stages of preventative chemotherapy, which has got to mean that it's acute. And I think she said basically they wanted to tell the kids before they told the world. And we remember she had surgery in January, late January. Puts us into February where maybe they're doing testing, maybe they're doing biopsies. And, being a public figure, they probably have to really find out the why of it all and what's the trajectory looks like, I think. So you're probably thinking she maybe finds out mid-February. And then as a young mom with like little kids, you're like, fuck, I could like leave my children. It's got to be a lot for her. So she did come out and she released a video on March 22nd saying, yes, I do have cancer. I am seeking treatment. I went and told my children first, but you guys wouldn't leave me the fuck alone. So here the fuck you go.
Yeah.
You
twats.
You twats. Wow.
So do we want to hypothesize about what kind of cancer she has? Because I have a theory.
Abdominal cancer or abdominal surgery.
I'm thinking
ovarian.
More. Well, she had abdominal surgery. I'm thinking ovarian.
Like she had a fucking hysterectomy.
And maybe she had a hysterectomy. Well, but not necessarily. I didn't go quite that far, but my just thinking is, everybody just went into
Yeah,
hysterics,
because she
about
wasn't.
where is she and what's the problem? What if they're like concerned about like, oh, well, she has ovarian cancer. What does that mean for the future? I'm like, bitch, you got 3 fucking
Yeah,
kids already. So
take that
why
shit
are
out.
you concerned about the lineage? And
Yeah,
you got the spare. He's out there.
he's out
He
there.
got a spare.
Got a couple. Well, I mean, at the same
He's a
time
twat,
now,
but he's there.
he doesn't matter because she made 2 boys,
Yeah,
so they're good. She's
but
not free to
that's the
not
only
do
thing
it.
I can think of as to why they aren't like they haven't released like what kind of cancer she has. Is
Yeah,
that my theory is that it might be ovarian cancer and the
they
the the
don't want to
future of
just
the
see like that
dynasty.
she's no longer able to provide Prince William with heirs. So you think that's what it is?
Yeah,
Yeah, I can
because
see
she
that.
hasn't done that already. And if she can't make babies,
What's
what
she
the
good
fuck are you
for?
good
Yeah.
for?
Or I think it's
Yeah.
one of those that, like I said, like it's right on the boots of King Bucky Charles saying he has cancer, and it was like we can't be a weak monarchy. We can't
Yeah.
have like
A weak monarchy. Yeah.
because heaven forbid Poland come in and invade or some crazy shit like that.
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe it's because they don't want Putin knocking on their door.
Well, it's
Yeah.
possible. You never know.
Especially,
I don't know how the fucking governments work.
well, I
I'm
didn't
trying
even
to
think
figure
about
it
that. It
out.
was one of those you see in the movies all the time where, and there's got to be some truth where it's medieval times where they're like, nobody can know the king is sick, nobody can know the king is on his deathbed because we're going to get invaded. So maybe that's still like a
Yeah.
very maybe archaic way to think of it, but valid
In this
for
day
them.
and age, it wouldn't surprise me. Everybody's on high alert these
Yeah.
days. So it's possible.
See, that's the only reason I
But,
wouldn't go to
or
England
maybe
because here I can get a gun. Bring it on, Putin. Don't mess with Texas.
you don't live in Texas.
But I'm gonna go there.
But don't mess with them. No. You don't mess with them.
The whole state of Texas has more guns than probably Russia.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, like I don't need an
Definitely.
AK because I tend to like Ice Cube. I have good days, so I don't need to use my AK.
Don't have to use the AK.
But if
Yeah,
I
but
need, I would like.
AK-47.
Sometimes you want the option, for when you AK-47.
Sometimes
But
you
when
want
you
to wear high heels.
absolutely have to kill every motherfucker in the room.
Every motherfucker in the room except substitutes.
I love when we're on the same fucking wavelength. It's the shit. I don't even know. Shiteigh and Ameigh.
Shiteigh and Ameigh.
Shiteigh and Ameigh in the morning. Take that, kid.
Go away.
All that time we were listening to Kid Craddock. You don't even know.
That one was for you, kid.
Yep. Love your show. Love yours.
Love yours.
Yeah.
Send me my plain white t-shirt.
Yeah. I got a Keeping Up shirt that was doo-doo brown with like yellow. Yeah. It was not a great color. He was giving that shit away for free. Like Rowland got one, I got one. I just like cleaned out my drawer and threw it. I was like, why did I have this doo-doo brown? Keep looking up because that's what Kid Craddock said. Keep looking up.
That's where it all is.
So, speaking of, Kid Craddock can mess with Jesus. You know who needs to leave Jesus alone? Donald motherfucking Trump. He needs to leave Jesus alone. This man.
Yeah,
he's gotta be unfucking hinged. He's gotta be. I don't know if you saw. He was on social media. He made over 70 unhinged chaos social media posts yesterday during Easter. This motherfucker, he's selling God Bless the USA Bibles for $60. What?
Shame on you, Lee Greenwood.
MAGA motherfucker. People are they're buying it. They're buying it. My dad's not because he's cheap.
He's gonna get it on eBay later on.
He doesn't trust buying. If he can't go write a check for it in person, he's not about that life. All right.
Oh God. But does he still fill out his checks by himself?
With all his Parkinson's writing. So,
Jesus. They have a machine that'll fill it out for you, meatball.
Yeah. But you said Lee Greenwood, and he did, inspired by country singer Lee Greenwood's patriot ballad, God Bless USA. He goes to the stage while the song is on for all of his rallies. And I loved that song, and
I just don't anymore.
He go to jail, so he can't run anymore, guys. Put him in jail.
Yeah.
It's not fair. I don't want to vote for Biden because I think he's like an old man puppet, but I definitely don't want to vote for an orange fucking psycho.
Well, don't not vote.
I'm going to, obviously. I'm gonna write my own name in.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm gonna write my own name in.
Do it.
Everybody, all 7 of you, write my name in.
Vote for Missy.
Vote for Missy. The whole thing is, like, there's libertarianism, there's independence. Like, we don't just have to vote for 2 guys. You guys. So open your fucking minds, not your wallets, but your minds. I feel like we said, but I was just like, leave Jesus alone. Like, you really need money?
I used to love that song too. Like, I don't know, like, because when I was in elementary school, I remember, like, they really pushed the patriotism thing. Like, every day, and we went to school in Texas, so every morning after the announcements, we would say the Pledge of Allegiance. We would say the Texas Pledge. We would sing the national anthem.
Not every day.
And then we would sing. We did every day.
Oh.
Every single day. And after the national anthem, we sang God Bless the USA.
Every day?
Every day.
Jeez, we only did just the regular pledge, and I honestly can't remember saying the Texas pledge. Like, I don't know the words to it. So obviously I didn't do it.
Honor the Texas flags. I pledge allegiance to thee. Texas one and indivisible. Oh.
You motherfucking ha.
I was brainwashed.
Yeah. And you would think so if I did it every day from when did I start going to school in Texas? I went to school like 1st and 2nd grade in Texas, and then 8th through 12th grade in Texas. And in Irving, we didn't do it. Grand Prairie, we didn't do it. And when I lived in Benbrook, we didn't do it. Or maybe I was blue.
I'm surprised in Benbrook you didn't do it.
And I always lived in Benbrook when it was like teeny tiny Benbrook too. Before it blew up into what it was. So, but I mean, this man, he needs money. He's quoted as saying, all Americans need a Bible in their home. And I have many.
I have many. Yeah, you live in a fucking hotel.
It's my favorite book. Yeah, that's yours. God.
It's the Gideon Bible. They give them away for free.
Get fucked.
Fucked, you twats.
You twats.
All week long.
It's billing itself as the only Bible endorsed by President Trump. Look, y'all. All the Bibles have the same words in it, okay? Some of them are like an old English shit. Some of them are new versions where it's speaking the English. You can even get a Pidgin Bible where it's like the Hawaiian language. That shit's hilarious. If you've never read that, not mocking, not being sacrilege, it's just funny as fuck. I have a friend named Dev Curley. He's very country, but he's monotone. So he's reading this Pidgin Bible. And it's probably one of my favorite things I've ever heard. I wish I did fucking play it. But anyway.
Well, it is the King James version of the Bible, which the King James version is really hard to read.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm surprised. Like, don't sit there. Don't piss on me and tell me it's raining. I know you're not reading this shit.
Ye old twat. No.
Yeah. Ye old twat.
So
orange twat.
The website calls it easy to read with large print and a slim design that invites you to explore God's word anytime, anywhere. Hold on. I've never, ever. You're gonna tell me are they all not in there? Like, did you take some chapters out? Like, thou shalt not grab them by the pussy? Is that what's going on?
I promise you they did.
Are we like...
I promise you they've made changes.
And
did you see the part where they said that the pages might stick together?
Ew. But
yeah, they tend to do that when you don't open the book.
Yeah, this is true. So besides the King James Version translation, it also includes the U.S. Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the Declaration of Independence, a Pledge of Allegiance, and a handwritten chorus of the famous Lee Greenwood song. So, you dumb motherfuckers, look at the Constitution, look at the Bill of Rights, read them, digest them.
Please read them.
Go on the internet, read some of the amendments, learn how it has changed, and understand that shit is from 1770 motherfucking 2. Okay?
Yeah, and by the way, you can also read the Bible online for free.
Hold on. Look, it's right there. There's an app.
She's got the app.
Okay.
She's got that. They got an app for that.
Yeah. It's called YouVersion, guys. Yeah.
I bet you can get the King James version, the KJV.
You can get the Bible on Audible. You can get the Bible on Nook. You can get the Bible on Amazon. You could get the Bible in paper. You can go to Walmart and get the goddamn Bible.
You can get the Bible at the fucking library.
Yes. You go to a local hotel, sneak into a room, open a drawer, take that Bible, take it home. No.
Yeah.
I mean, holy shit. Somebody took a Bible for the first time since 1975.
Go to a local church, like on a Sunday morning. You don't have to stay.
Oh, they don't give out Bibles.
Just go.
No. Most of them, they don't do that anymore.
They don't have them in the pews?
No, not unless you're like Catholic or Baptist. But most of them, like all of the churches we've gone to, like in the last 15 years, there's not been like a Bible you could take home. Not without purchasing it.
Well, I'm not saying that they give you a Bible. I'm just saying go to the church and just
then they don't have them. Go sneak in the pastor's office.
That's what I'm asking. Like,
is that what you're saying?
I mean, there's a Bible in that church somewhere. Just find it and take it home.
Go to a Catholic church. They probably have them. Go to a Baptist church.
They have them.
So
they definitely have them. The New International Version.
Those are my favorite. That's my favorite one because it's in the English
with the red Jesus words.
Yeah. So you know who said it.
That's right.
So that wraps up my. You guys, if you guys don't like Trump rants, and this is coming.
You're the wrong fucking spot.
Look, I lean Republican. Amy does not. And I don't even like that orange fucking Cheeto face motherfucker. All right. He is the wrong choice. All of you dumb fucks that voted in the primary and voted him in, you're a dumb fuck and your mom should have fucking swallowed. Just going to throw that out there.
Wow. Well, I mean,
that is how I really feel.
Facts is facts.
Yeah.
She said what she said.
And if you don't like it, you know what you can do? Get fucked. That's what you can do. Yeah. So that wraps up our topics this week. So
look at that. We're still just 2 hours.
I know. I did want to make a correction for myself because when we talked before, we started talking about this upcoming with just like the Disney stars and stuff. I said Allison Mack, referencing the girl that was the little dancer girl in the Missy Elliott video. Her name's Allison Stoner. She has a TikTok where she actually talks about all of the abuse that she went through being like on Even Stevens on the Disney Channel and a lot of stuff that she did.
Okay.
So I wanted to correct myself.
Sorry, Allison.
Yeah, my bad, girl. So
we didn't mean to make you sound like you were a member of the Bernie Mac show.
I loved you in the Missy Elliott videos. Big fan, girl. Loved you in Cheaper by the Dozen 1 and 2. Thanks for that. Yeah. So
good job, girl.
Do you have anything you hate?
Yeah, I had something I hated earlier. I don't remember what it was. I had a dumbass of the week too, and I don't remember what that one was.
We can skip it. That's fine. I don't have anything that Karen is the Karens are complaining about either. So there's that.
They must be still on spring break.
I haven't been on. I've been reading. I haven't been on the internet. Like I haven't really been on TikTok a whole lot. I've been playing like dumb fuck. I'm playing Monopoly Go on my phone. You want to be my Monopoly Go friend, guys? Let a bitch know. I need the dice so I can roll and play Monopoly Go. I've been like reading a shit. Like I've read like 6 books like in the last 3 weeks. So it's just one of those. That's my.
Do you even have a job anymore?
Mostly no. I don't do a whole lot. Actually, I'm kind of busy on that front too. But it's one of those. That's my like when I'm stressed and that's my like escape. Like some people they play video games to like whatever. Like if I can just escape into like a world that's not my own and read, like that's just what I do. So that's kind of where I've been living life.
Okay,
so.
I get that. That's why I watch Drag Race.
Yeah, that's why I watch Vanderpump Rules. And now that I'm all the way caught up from 11 seasons, like I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life now.
Now you can get started on the 16 seasons of Drag Race and the 7 seasons of All Stars.
So Melissa and I were in the hotel last weekend. We did watch some Drag Race, and I think it's because I'm not invested, and I kind of like I couldn't kind of understand what's going on. So I am going to give it a chance because she was very very excited. And I was like, "Bet Amy watches it. You want to watch it? Like, let's get her done." But then I started to read. Like I was laying in my like hotel bed, and I started reading while it was on. And then it was like she put it on for like our night show because she likes to get about the TV on. And I was like, okay, like I got to give it a chance. I got to like open my mind a little bit. But yeah, I'm also going to dive into like the Real Housewives, like of Beverly Hills world and try to scrape that barrel a little bit. So apparently, according to Rachel.
Have you, like, you should go all the way back to like Orange County.
Shut up. I'm going to. Because Rachel's like, you need to watch like the one from New York because she said that's the best one. She's like, the one from New York is the best one.
With Bethany.
Yeah, but it's like Bethany, and then there was like Teresa Giudice or whatever the fuck. Wasn't she on that one?
Yeah, she was awesome.
Yeah.
And it was Mob Wives that it was like Big Ange was on.
Okay.
That was Mob Wives. Yeah. Man.
Taking it back.
Well, if you ever want to like just like get on like the Zoom and watch it, I'm absolutely down to do that.
Okay. We'll see. I've got to start making more time I've been like in a burnout funk the last few weeks, so it's kind of nice like having a break from this. I'm not gonna lie, like it was like, ooh, okay, we're like refreshed, we can come back and like get her done. So get her done.
Do you remember? I think didn't we start doing this in June?
May. I want to say it was May. Yeah, it was around Mother's Day.
Okay. Was it?
Yeah.
Wow. So it's been almost a year.
Guys.
We've been doing this. Look at us sticking to it.
Sort of, kind of. But now, like, that's the whole thing is we'll record this today, and then I'll edit and post it tomorrow. So now that we're like current with like the current events, instead of being like 2 or 3 weeks behind, like, bitch, that was so like February, okay?
Hey, listen, we've got kids and a job and significant others. And so we are occupado.
I'm lazy and I don't always want to
and you know what?
I look at a computer all day.
Sometimes migraines happen. So you know what? I don't get fucking paid to do this. I'll clock in when I goddamn want to.
You get what you get and you don't throw a fit, okay? Yeah, because
you don't throw a fucking fit. That's right.
Wynn has started his lawn landscaping business. So we went Saturday. We thought it was just gonna be like a little bit. Like we went like 2 weeks ago to give this lady a quote, and when we got there, on Saturday, it was a lot more work than we thought. And I'm talking like we worked in this bitch's yard for like 3.5 hours, and we have to go back Wednesday and finish it up.
Oh shit! So this is a family business now.
Yeah, because I'm glad I didn't make him do it by himself because he would have been miserable. Like I'm talking leaves that had not been raked in years. All kinds of and the lady has breast cancer, so it was one of those like we like lowballed her quote and everything to her. But I'm so glad like that I volunteered Kevin and I to go help him because he would have been like just upset with us to the nth degree.
He would have quit. He was just like, you know what, fuck this.
But I'm also thinking like
get a job at McDonald's.
She said because she was like, I want to spend between like 40 and 60, and I was like, okay, charge her like 45, buddy. Like she's got cancer. Whatever we'll do at this. This was like if she had gone with like an actual landscaping company. This is like $150 to $300 job. Yeah. She wants us trimming bushes, pulling out dead stuff, pulling weeds. Like she wants us to do all of it. And we literally spent like an hour and a half in her backyard. And we spent an hour and a half in her front yard, and we're not done with the front yard.
Is there maybe like a Boy Scout troop or a church that could like go over there and like help her with that? There's got to be somebody.
We're doing this cleanup, and then we told her like it's $25 every time we have to come back, and she's like, "Well, I don't want it like on the regular." She's like, "So I'll call you guys." And if it's a lot, like and we drive by and it's a lot, like I'm just like, you are more than welcome. Like, it's your business. You can tell her no. You don't have to go to, what does Eric want?
Yeah.
Eric, we were trying to wrap up, Eric. What you want?
I'm asking him to bring me the spray bottle so I can make the dog shut the fuck up, and he gave me this.
Get your son, Eric. We trying to make a podcast, Eric.
Get your son.
Don't
I'm trying to do a podcast.
Shiteigh finna get
Trying to handle
mad.
grown folks' business over here. You should hear the shit she's talking. It's awesome. He
We would
can't
have
hear
to
me. He's
listen
playing
to our
video games.
podcast to hear. You finna
Yeah,
make
he would-
Shiteigh mad, Eric.
Shady bitch. It'll be fine. He's never gonna listen to this shit
anyway. Don't make Shiteigh mad, Eric. Get your kid, Eric. Okay, I'm done.
Don't get your boy.
Get your boy, Eric. Shiteigh gonna handle up. Eric.
Apostrophe RICK.
Hyphen at the end. Rick. Or it's like AWRECK. A apostrophe WRECK. Eric.
You know, you're making fun, but his name is legally spelled ERIK, but he spells it ERIQ.
Oh, he fancy.
Ooh, he fancy.
Eriqua.
Eriqua. We're going to hell.
Twice.
We're going to the beehive hell.
You went hell?
My handbasket is decorated, bitch. Let's go.
All right, so Erica is gonna come get us, and the beehive gonna get us. Come for us. Yeah.
Bring it on. I'm tired.
Okay, well, let's wrap it up because I got to put Mike to bed in 10 minutes. Eric.
Okay.
Erica.
He can't hear me.
He doesn't care. He doesn't live with anymore.
He's playing video games and he's got his headphones on
it's
too.
It's fine, Eric. I'm used to my dad neglecting me and ignoring me too.
Wow. Yeah. It's fine. Yeah, we're used to it.
It's all fine.
It's par for the course, you know.
So, how many TikTok followers do you have? Let's start there.
790.
Moving on up. I saw where you had posted a shit ton of videos. I get notifications now when like you and your sister post videos. So I haven't been on TikTok since I did go watch your purple outfit one. That's how I know your sister stitched it, but I have not been on TikTok. Like I said, I haven't been on social media. So, but where can we find you on social media?
I'm OG Mary Mother 420 on TikTok, Mary Mother 420 on Instagram, and Bean Mommy Life on YouTube.
And I am Mom_Missy82 on TikTok. I'm taking a little break. I am Miss Carter 820 on Instagram. I don't think I posted on there in like months. And we have a Manifested Drama podcast. It's literally Manifested_Drama_podcast on Instagram. Go check us out. Like us. We also have Manifested Drama YouTube, if you guys want to see this shit show as it's happening and see, like, because you guys are missing it this week, Shiteigh and Ameigh. Y'all don't even know.
In the morning.
In the morning
too.
If you like this bullshit we got going on, like and subscribe. Tell a friend. Like, say, hey, go check these bitches out.
Pay it forward.
Yeah. We'll give you a high five. And if you guys had Gypsy Rose on your bingo card that you never asked me to send you.
Good for you.
So
good job. I got some stickers for you.
High five up top. Thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. All right. Well, it's good talking to you, friend. Have a good week. Oh, you can't hear you, so you muted yourself. So that's good.
What the hell?
I don't know what the hell.
What the hell? It was good talking to you too, friend. I missed this.
I did too. Good talk. We did good.
You too.
Right.
Yay!
Bye.
Bye.